Hello, welcome to the Final Fantasy playlist. My name is Adam, and in today's video we're talking all about the Knights of Doom. The Knights of Doom is book 56 in the Final Fantasy series, and it was released in 1994. It was written by Jonathan Green and illustrated with the front cover and the back by Tony Howe. And check out that cover, what a cover it is. The book itself is pretty extraordinary as well, so let's read the inside and see what it says. For years the brave Knights Templar of the Demon Keep and the Citadel have kept the peace in Riddlestone, protecting it from the constant ravages of orcs and beastmen. But now an ancient evil has reawakened in the land. The sorcerer Belgoroth has returned from the dead to reclaim his throne at Kar Skal. His aim is simple. He will settle for nothing less than the total dominion of Riddlestone. His fanatical Knights of Doom will ensure that his evil plans do not fail. One heroic knight, you, must sneak through a land plunged into war, penetrating the teeming enemy lines and overcome the deadliest foe of them all. It's a very interesting book, right? I do like it. Also has a dedication in there for the Spellbreakers, which is a nod to Jonathan Green's other book, Spellbreaker. Looking inside, it's quite full on with the extra rules of play. You've got special skills that you can choose. You can choose warrior or priest skills. There's also honor score to keep track of, time as well. Your adventure sheet is pretty detailed. Okay, there's a lot going on, and the story itself, it reads very well. First off, I want to say Jonathan Green, great writer. It reads very well, but I've got to say as well, it's pretty full on. The story, it's like watching a Game of Thrones series. It throws you right into the thick of it, with so much story, so much history, so much, backstory, and you're like, oh, it's quite overwhelming. But it is a fun read. It is the most like Skyrim type of book that I've come across in the Final Fantasy series. I mean, in the first few decisions, you have to choose 3 items to take with you, and you can read up on these items, and each one will give you a sort of a modifier to your skill, stamina, or luck. And it's kind of like picking up the items in the game Skyrim. Each one changes your attack slightly, and it's so much in this. It is a fun read, but it is a tiresome read because it's so full on with story. I would say this book is a lot like the Sorcery series, where that had 4 books stretched over, and this one's only got 1 to tell like a very large story. The story itself is very interesting, but it's very full. But I do recommend checking it out. If you're a collector of the series, it's obviously one that you're going to want to get because it's book 56, so it's going towards the end of the line, 1994. Definitely one that people don't really talk about that much, the ones towards the end. It's definitely one of the ones that people just never chat about, but it's well worth getting. Interesting read, check it out, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And next week we will be having the top 10 worst, I'll say worst, or least talked about Final Fantasy books in the series. So check out that video, and I'll see you next week, adventurers. Take care. Bye bye.